I used to.
Welcome to the Denim and Pearls podcast. Business casual conversation laced with pearls of wisdom. Casual, authentic, unscripted dialogue about life, work, and entrepreneurship with the perfect blend of laughter and seriousness. Pull up a chair, kick back, and lean in as we welcome your hosts, Michelle Ross and Brian Swanson.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Michelle Ross, and
I'm Brian Swanson.
we're Denim and Pearls. We're business casual.
With pearls of wisdom.
From the porch.
From the porch. I almost went hello. Wasn't that part of the Wizard of Oz thing? Hello. What was she singing as she went down the brick road?
Follow the yellow brick road.
Yeah.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow.
Anyway, we were over on another tab on here, and there's some place in North Carolina that's
has a Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. There's some goods and bads about it, I guess, but we didn't get into that part. Hello. Yeah, there's something like that in there. Anyway,
I think you've got a Beatles song in your head. You say goodbye, and I say hello. Hello. I don't know why you say goodbye and I say hello.
Either way, our topic today, pour some sugar on me, baby.
Just hand me all my paperwork.
I'm just handing it, get it out of the way so I can bounce the table more.
Okay.
So, pour some sugar on me. I came up with that because, one, I sang the song last night. I don't know how I did, but it probably wasn't real impressive. However,
hey, you had the whole room dancing.
Oh, yeah, this is true.
That's all that counts.
That's all. It doesn't matter what it's like. But anyway, what this whole thing was, that I thought of as I was putting the title in was, sometimes we need a little love, a little kudos, a little something. And the other side of that is sometimes we have to recognize in other people when they need that. So that's where I'm at. It's all you now. Take it from here. Let's start with the fact that we all need a little sugar now and then.
We need a little love.
Mm-hmm.
And during this holiday season approaching, I like to say it's beginning to look a lot like Stressmas. Because that's when we stress for no reason at all. We just put it all on us. Yeah. Anyways,
Maybe
stress
I should
out.
have turned this over to you.
We stress out for no reason. And so what we were talking, when he's talking about pour some sugar on me, that we all need a little love, is you need to learn to love yourself a little bit. I mean, it's November. And right now everyone talks about gratitude, but what we want to talk about is taking care of yourself. I know that sounds kind of selfish, but it's not. You need to take care of yourself so you can handle all the stressors that you're going to place on yourself later.
So I took care of my toes a week early.
No.
I should have waited till November.
No, because early's better than late. Always better to be early than late.
So our audience has no idea what I'm talking about. But last week I went and I had my
and of course he's going to share you.
I'm going to share, but I'm not going to share pictures.
Okay, good.
That's kind of wrong. But anyhow, I went and had my toes done, and I had I usually get them. I've gotten them all like a long time. Ever since I went to Korea, I used to get them just for the pleasure of getting getting a pedicure done. And no, I never painted my toes. I know what you're thinking, Nathan. Anyway, I always had them done so my feet were taken care of. Well, over the last few months, something's been really weird. So I actually found this person who does it medically, which I thought was very interesting. It was very expensive, but I took care of myself.
But his toes look like baby pink toes.
Baby pink. She took care of it. She ground them all down, and she did this and she did that. And it was really expensive, but I also think of it because you even made the comment, you've got to take care of yourself.
You do.
And it's amazing that
something that simple. I mean, he used to giggle at me because I would see him after I got a pedicure, and I feel lighter. It is, your feet were that bad? I do know. But the stress that you carry in your legs, and especially like with me, I'm always running around. The stress that you carry in your legs, something as simple as a pedicure can really change the way you hold the stress in your body.
Right.
So I always feel lighter after a pedicure. I
And
just love it.
here's one thing too that was really neat about her. She might have been a more expensive, but she knew a little more technical things about what she was doing because it was more of a medical thing. But guys, if you're one of those ones who said, no, I will never get that done, she's the person to go to because you're by yourself with her. You're in it. She puts you in an anti-gravity chair and you lean back and you relax and she does what she needs to do. There's no embarrassment with anybody else around. And she's pert near a doctor.
Go Google medical pedicure.
Yeah, she's like one of the only ones in the country. You might have to come visit us to do it.
Anyways, so what do you do to take care of yourself? And that's a really big thing because, with holidays coming up, people like to do, oh my gosh, now the family's going to be together and crazy Uncle Bill's going to be there and he's going to be doing this. Oh, and then my sister and my brother are going to fight. We put this crazy anticipation of bad things happening. Why don't we just do the crazy anticipation of amazing things happening?
Well, it's just like last night. When we went to Denver last night, we took somebody with us. And she's not one for big crowds and stuff like this. She literally broke out in hives, she told us.
Yeah.
And then when she got there, she realized there was no need for it.
She goes, wow, I broke out in hives for no reason. Crazy brain. Exactly. And so that's what this is all about is, what are you stressing about that you don't need to stress about? I found a quote the other day that started this whole train of thought for me for my whole November social media campaign. Basically, what you're stressing about, will it matter in 5 years?
Hey, this is my line.
If yes, then go do it. Go take care of it. If no, let it go.
This guy, that's my line.
What?
If it doesn't matter in an hour, is it going to matter in a day? Is it going to matter in a week? If it's not, who cares?
So who cares?
Blue eye.
And so stop beating yourself up and learn to stop and get a pedicure. Or
exactly. Or if you don't want to get a pedicure, you get your hands done.
Yeah.
Get a mani without getting guys,
they can get clear.
You can get clear if you want to, but you don't even have to put anything on them. But just getting the hand rub alone,
I fall asleep.
Oh yeah, will just take you down 5 notches of stress.
My pedicure, I'm giggling because I'm so ticklish, but my hands, I'm sitting and I'm doing this. I fall asleep while the guys do my hands. Thank goodness they have the screen, because now I just put my head on the screen and I'm like asleep.
Yeah. Well, I could have fell asleep having my toes done last week, but because she had me in such a comfortable state, but because it was my first time, I was watching. I was watching what she was doing because I had never. Now the next time I go back, I'll be more comfortable and I can just sit there and I'm out and wake up an hour later and here we go.
So one of the things I like to do to take care of me and take care of the people around me is I like to give back to the community. So I love feeding at food banks and making dinners and all that kind of stuff.
Why do we only do that once a year?
I do it all the time. But
some people do.
But most people only do it during the holidays. But I love doing it. I love sending out gigantic things of cookies. But now in Colorado Springs, you're not allowed to bring baked goods. So you can't do that anymore. So I don't know. I might make cookies and just hand them out to all my neighbors or just to Brian.
That works. I brought you fudge.
He did. He brought
that my daughter made.
Cassie made fudge and she makes really good desserts. I'm waiting for her to do those black eyed pea things.
Buckeyes?
Buckeyes, that's it.
Oh, that is about that time of the season.
It is. It's a peanut butter ball. It's so yummy.
Yeah, but the fudge she had peanut butter whiskey in it.
Yeah.
It's really good. Anyway.
Yes.
That's decadent enough to relax yourself and treat yourself with some sugar.
Go treat yourself. Go pour some sugar on yourself. Go find something that you enjoy.
And get somebody to lick it. Oh.
Something that you enjoy doing that relaxes you or something. I just poked him in the eye too. I felt my finger hit the whites of his eye. Anyways, what do you do that helps you feel better? Is it a nice walk? I actually am looking for a float tank. I'm going to do a immersion float tank. Yeah.
Isn't there one just down the road here?
Yeah. No, that's the cryogenic one. That's
that's where they freeze you.
Yeah, I'm afraid of that one right now. But no, I really want to do one of the float tanks. My sister did it. It was like heavenly. Yeah. And so I do the whole exercise thing every day. And then I'm always in the jacuzzi. I wasn't at the exercise today because somebody kept me out late last night.
What? I was only chauffeur.
Yes. So what do you
Exercise
do?
is definitely usually not on my top of my list. I'll say that. And it's probably a bad thing, but it's not on the top of my list.
I know. I'm just glad that you walk with Pokemon.
Yeah. With my car.
Some people go to church, and like when I was in Europe, one of my biggest things to do is I like churches. I love to just sit in churches. And so one of the things I did is I had a really stressful day. So the next day we went walking around and I found a church and I just sat in it and I just prayed and listened and just absorbed the silence of it. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. So what do you do? What
Me
do
and
you do?
silence don't get along.
I know you don't. But anyways, what do you do to take care of yourself? And I'm not saying, and then I'm going to go eat a bowl of ice cream, blah, 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 blah. No. What do you do to take care of you? And in this
You come to
time,
this show to laugh. That's what it
yeah,
is.
okay. Well,
Laughter is the best medicine
Laughter is the best medicine.
for everything.
But that's the thing. Don't wait until you're stressed to go look for something to de-stress you. Do it now. Build up the de-stress so that the stress that does happen, it's not a big deal. You see, that's the magic of doing something for yourself, filling your pitcher. There's a what do I always talk about? Fill your pitcher before you start handing out cups of water out of you. You need to fill your pitcher first so that you can go take care of other people.
Make sure you put your oxygen mask on first before you put it on the kids.
Say it clear.
I did. Put your oxygen mask on first before you put it on your children.
Or your spouse.
Hopefully they're taking care of themselves at that point.
No, that's what they say on the airplane. On Southwest, they do. In case of emergency, if the oxygen mask pass, put on.
So you say
yourself.
it clearly.
Oxygen mask falls. Don't worry, the bag will not inflate, but it has oxygen. Please put it on yourself first, and then your favorite children in succession of who you like most, and then your spouse.
Yes. And then go do karaoke.
Oh, yes. Stress-free for me. One of the stress breaks for me. I love to sing. And so yesterday I had a really, really rough day and I cried pretty much all day yesterday.
You did. You needed some sugar last night.
Yeah, I needed some sugar. I needed to go sing and do something that was take me out of my brain and out of the thinking thing. So, so Brian took me up to go see my sister and my son up in Denver and we sang all night.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to think. Oh, Suddenly Seymour.
Yeah.
You and Matt Suddenly Seymour.
Suddenly Seymour. Yeah, we rock that song. It's from Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes. So.
Yes.
The second part of this, because we're kind of halfway through, the second part of this was to recognize it in other people. Mm-hmm. How do you recognize it? Is it a feeling, or is it something you can just see it in their face? How do you recognize that somebody needs a hug or somebody needs some sugar?
It's usually their eyes.
In their eyes? Okay.
In their posture. Body language and eyes don't hide. They don't hide. So you can fake a lot of things, but if you are really in a bad place, your shoulders are down. Your head is tilted and your eyes are not clear. You could have the whites of your eyes, but there's something about them that don't sparkle.
Wait till you see the whites of their eyes.
Yeah, something like that. So you know the people that you love in your world, and you know when they're off. When they're off, say something, or just rub their back, or just say, "Hey, how you doing?"
Ooh.
Or that kind of thing, or or actually, my friend Marcel did that to me the other day. I've been going nonstop, and I came back from Europe, then went to Orlando, then to Phoenix, and then I came home and I did like podcast, conference, podcast, had a book due. I mean, all these crazy things.
And you're leaving today.
And I'm leaving today. And then she wrote me and she said, "What are you doing?" And I happened to have just stopped for the day. I said, "I'm watching Ancient Aliens." She says, "Let's go get a snack." So we left, and it was basically what I needed. I just needed to get away from everything.
Get out of your head.
Yeah, and just detach. So sometimes you get a feeling. You don't even see the person. You just get the feeling. I got a feeling that someone
I have a
needs
question. One of
out.
our listeners here has put the word continence in. How do you define that? Do you know? I don't mean to put you on the spot, but do you know how to define continence?
Hey, Siri.
That's one way to do it.
What's the definition of continence? Not incontinence, continence. It says continent.
Oh, goodness gracious.
It's their persona. It's their continence is how it's their body language.
Overall aura.
Yeah, it's their body language, how they're holding themselves, their energy, basically. That's their whole continence is their presence.
Is it countenance or continence? It's countenance.
Countenance.
Yes, I'm probably pronouncing it improperly. Well, the way the person spelt it, it says countenance. So I'm presuming that's the proper way. I'm just not saying it right.
Oh, it's such a rare one to use too.
Yes,
But
it
it's your body language.
Is it?
You know the people you love.
No,
You
based on
know
some of the
people
other
you know.
comments, is it a spiritual thing?
No,
It's not like a spiritual aura or anything like that. It's just your general persona,
it's your general body.
outgoing magnetism.
It's your body language. He's going into one of my talks when I go into body language and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but continence. I always say it wrong.
Yeah, so we both do.
That's why I don't use the word, because I can't say it correctly. I know.
Not many people can.
Yeah. But basically, your overall how you hold yourself. When you look at them, you can tell something's wrong. It's the pace of the way they walk, the way they're dragging their feet, the just everything about them.
Mm-hmm.
Say something. And that's how you know when somebody needs some sugar, because they need a little loving. And I'm telling you, people are going to need it a lot more than normal this season, because there's a lot of money shortages going on. The market's crashing. There's all sorts of things happening that are causing a lot of stress in the world right now. And people, you know what they look like when they're normal. You know when they're off. Say something. And yeah.
Well, the other thing is too, you kind of got to watch your boundaries. You got to make sure you know these people too.
That's what I said. People you know and you love.
Yeah, because
you can't just walk up to a stranger. Well,
walk up to the bartender and give her a hug because she.
No, you don't just hug people. Okay,
might not be such.
Someone's going to deck
thing.
you. But someone like me, I walk up to strangers all the time and do hi.
Right.
And they do. Yeah, I do. I just wanted to say hi and just want to let you know I love your shirt. Or, your hair is awesome. Or, I love your smile. I wasn't smiling. You are now. Yeah.
Well, there's too that instant eye contact, that instant exchange of concern can lead to a hug. But there's that half a split second that
you know who you can hug, and
know who you can and who you can't, and if it's a stranger, there's somebody just you could see just needs something. There's that time frame, and you can just tell. I mean, we all have that knack. I think majority of us have that knack.
Some people have too much of a knack, and they just hug me randomly.
That's just weird. Weird and creepy.
I think I came into a bar one night, and we're at karaoke. I walked in and someone ran across the room. I have a brain injury. Okay. So I don't remember a lot of people all the time.
Quickly.
Yeah. And it takes me a bit. And she was wearing a costume, so it made it even worse. And so she ran over and she hugged me like we've been best friends forever. And I'm like,
who are you?
Who are you? And then I had to see her under her mask, and I realized who it was, but it kind of freaked me out for a minute.
Well, it can be that way with anybody. And there's some people who just don't want hugs.
Yes.
They just don't touch me, don't nothing.
But you can tell because they usually kind of move back when you're moving towards them.
Yeah. Don't
keep moving forward when they do that. When they move back, let them move back.
There's always the infamous side hug too.
I like side hugs.
There's a lot of people who will do that when they're not quite comfortable with you. You notice you have a tendency to notice those things.
I give you side hugs.
I know, but it's different.
Yeah, because they're usually on a keyboard. I'm doing music, and I do this. He's usually doing music or something.
Well, no, I'm talking that you're looking straight onto somebody and you say, "Oh, we could use a hug," or "She could use a hug," or whatever,
and they turn
sideways on you.
Oh,
okay. And the side hug.
Okay, I get that.
That's a body language thing, isn't it?
So if you're here, and you are, we see your little eyeballs out there. Share the live stream, because someone needs to know that stress does happen, but they don't need to keep it.
Somebody may just need a laugh. Some people actually might find me funny.
Yeah, well,
so share it with them. If you don't like it, share it with them.
Wait, if you don't like them, share this.
Exactly. Makes perfectly good sense. All that matters is that you're sharing it.
Well, anyways,
Because they might like it.
just remember while you're going around, and we'll probably see you next week anyways, but oh no, I leave next week Friday. We're gonna have to go on Thursday.
Where are you going? I know you're going this weekend. Where are you going next weekend?
Next weekend I leave for Miami.
Such a rough life. Miami in November.
I'll be in Miami for 4 days.
I hope it's cold.
It won't be. I'm going to be in like the Trump Tower or something hotel. It's going to be nice.
I hope it's cold. I hope it's cold and rainy all week.
That's what friends are for. I'll send you pictures of the beach.
Yeah, but it's not spring break, so that's just a beach. That's no fun.
That's great. No crazy kids.
It's more fun with all the kids on there.
No, because the traffic moves doesn't move. There's traffic constantly out there. But anyways, I've got this really cool Airbnb with a pool and a jacuzzi. It's gonna be awesome.
What do you need a pool for when you got an ocean?
Because then I don't have to worry about salt. Who's ringing?
Apparently, I am. And it's
Oh my gosh,
she can wait a moment.
that's funny.
Why?
I thought it was ringing off my desk. That's how I was doing.
Oh no, it was reverberating off of
the
the back
chair,
of the chair
down the
yeah.
thing, and up my
Reverberating
desk.
is a big word like countenance.
Mhm. Anyways, so go pour some sugar on yourself. Be good for yourself. Go pamper yourself. Pamper yourself before the stress hits.
I translated sugar to whipped cream, but that's okay.
You are so weird today. Anyways, whipped cream is actually just whipped sugar.
It's got sugar in it.
Yeah, it's
Oh no, that would be cotton candy,
oh no, that's whipped
which
sugar.
could be just as fun as the whipped cream.
No, because that'd be messy. So anyways, go take care of yourself and be well. And if you see someone in your life that also needs some loving on or some comfort. What is it Michael Jackson song? Give love on Christmas Day. But don't do it Christmas Day. Just
Don't know that one.
go give love to people
I was thinking of Man in the Mirror.
because people are going to need it. You're going to need it. So go pamper yourself in some way, shape, or form. Go whatever feeds your soul and go take care of you, okay? Because life's too short to be so serious, and life's also too short to stress over the little things. Remember,
You only have one shot at it too, by the way.
yeah. If it's not going to affect you in 5 years, don't worry about it. Okay? If it is, then go take care of it. But
Go pour some sugar on it. Drown it.
Go drown it in sugar. Yeah. No.
All right.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us on Denim and Pearls.
Have a fabulous weekend.
And I think we'll see you next week, Thursday, because I'm on an airplane on Friday.
I don't know. Just keep an eye on the page. If you follow the page, you'll know when we're on.
That's true. Follow Denim and Pearls. You'll know where we are.
Facebook.
Take care.
Mhm.
TTFN. Peace.
What?
TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Tigger.
Ta-ta for now.
It's from Tigger, Winnie the Pooh.
Ta-ta.
He'd say TTFN. Ta-ta.
See, somebody knew what that meant. I had no idea. Love y'all. Bye.